Welcome back to my channel. I'm Fogarty, you're the friends. This is Fogarty and Friends. Boy, do I love the introduction every time. No, but hey, we got another haul, all right? And we only paid 10 bucks for this. No, well, $11, I guess. It was $10, but for some reason I paid $11. So yeah, and we got a lot of cool stuff. We got some Eddie Bauer boyfriend mid-rise shorts. Got size 8, and I don't know where the microphones are, even though I see in the last video that the microphone died. So oops. Yeah, that's funny. I thought that was pretty funny when I noticed that. Then, let's see, we also got ourselves some Nautica, size 8. And look at the color on these. So, that's cool. I'm going to be listing some of these on the store today, like probably these shorts. But I still got, like, those 2 other piles that we were talking about. I mean, I'd be getting through them. But I also just listed a bunch of shoes because I found a really good deal on, like, you know, indoor cleats and outdoor cleats and this kind of cleat and that kind of cleat. So not all cleats, and then some shoes and stuff like that. So that's cool. And then we got these Gap jeans, white, and I didn't see no stains or nothing on them. Sometimes I miss them. I don't like buying white, but I did with these ones because they got the zipper pockets, and I think they'll sell pretty quickly. Next up, we got a brand new pair of Express linen shorts, size 8, which is really cool because, like, you know, you pay $25, you pay $10, $11, and then you get a pair of brand new shorts. These are most likely going to pay for, like, you know, the entire haul. So that's really cool. Then we have a pair of Old Navy size 10. Just your random Old Navy size 10 blue shorts. We now have a pair of Boston Traders size 8. I have no idea what these are, but I know they will sell. Somebody knows what they are. Somebody knows what they're worth to them, and somebody's going to offer it to me. So, super cool. Then, what do we got next? We got a pair of Dockers for the men's, waist 32. When I went into the thrift store yesterday, I was just going for like men's shorts because we already have a bunch of lady stuff. But then everything was buy one, get one free, so I was just going to do that. But then I forgot that at the very beginning of the year, she had this sale going on where that one day only, if you bought the bag, it was like a bag like this. So when I tell you guys I fill the bag for, you know, the $11, it's a bag like this. I'll fill this entire bag of clothes with clothes, which, I mean, you can fit a lot of clothes in here, especially if you do it smart. You're going short, you take them like that, you roll them up as tightly as you can, and then you place them in there. Then you take stuff and you stuff it in the sides. I mean, you know, I can fit, I think the most I've ever gotten here was like 75 pieces of clothing for 11 bucks. So that's why I'm like, you know what, I'm going to accept offers no matter what, just no matter what. And plus, that's the whole purpose of doing this. It's taking a while to build up, you know, a store this way. But in the long run, now it runs so smoothly because I don't have to worry about stuff selling, because I know there's somebody out there who is going to make me an offer, and it's going to be what they can afford, and they're going to do it respectfully. And I'm going to accept it respectfully, and together, we're both going to be happy. We got some American Eagle, it says Prep. These are size 32. So But just about every day I can, I always go out and source. I mean, I know I've told you guys on certain days I like to source, which I guess that's kind of what I mean by every day that I can. Then about the days I like to do. Yesterday I was just on the way back from the gym. Wait, was I on the way back? No, 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. I was on the way back from the gym, and I was just riding by the store, and didn't even go in there to shop. I just like going in there and saying hi when I ride by thrift stores, even if I'm not shopping, just because since I've been going to them, the same kind ladies have been, working at them. So I just like to go in and say hi. And then I went in there and I seen those men's shorts, the American, or what was it, the Dockers and the Abercrombie, and then American Eagle, and I started to see a lot of other stuff. I'm like, well, all right, I guess. So I just filled the bag. Then we got these. They're called Crane M. They are brand new, size medium, 810s. They're skirts. They look like some type of maybe sportswear, based on this tag. I don't know why, but I feel like she about to go play some tennis. But super cool. Got a couple pairs of those actually. I think that was the only one that was new. So, and hey, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow, and yeah, always make an offer. Oh, I guess these ones are new too. I don't think I intentionally bought 2 new ones. I thought it was only one. Awesome. Darn. That means that third pair there probably was there. Like, I noticed the third pair, but friends, listen. My bag was already full. So then I thought these looked pretty cool. So funny. I sell stuff thinking that it looks cool. They're called East 1946, size 10. And they just got this cool little animal print on there. I don't know why, but y'all like that stuff. And I don't know why because I should know why, because I shouldn't know why. It only matters if you like it. But I'm curious. And if you want to know why I like stuff, you just let me know. I will tell you why I like stuff. And then next up, we also have these. I couldn't find... Oh, I guess I didn't look... I mean, I wasn't looking like super hard. But I guess these are called... Well, they're 8 Juniors... EFO? UFO? I don't know. I think there's some alien pants. But nonetheless, they got that neat little... these will probably be more of a Depop thing. Probably those other... A lot of animal print and stuff. We're going on Depop. And just... We had a great night last night. Look we got all these just from Vinted yesterday. And then we have our Facebook Marketplace. We have our Depop. We have, no, that was, yeah. And then we have our, what was our Depop? Our Mercari. We finally got a Mercari sale. It's been a little while. And then we have our eBay and our, what was the last one? Gosh. eBay. Poshmark, right? Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Facebook Market, Vinted. What's the other one? Oh no. Well, there's 6. I can't think of it. We're going to try one more time, then we're going to move on. Say it with me. eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Market, Vinted. Dear Lord, what's the other one? But I don't know. I'm forgetting something. How do I sell on these platforms every day? And I can safely say I cannot sit here and think of the 6th one. Oh well. So there are 6 of them though, because I got 6 different labels. Did I say Poshmark? That's gonna bother me, and I can't even stop the video to look. Man, oh well. Then we got this LuLaRoe shirt, and this is a size extra small. So yeah, it's, as I always say, that's super cool. Why is it super cool? I don't know. But everything, just about, is super cool. Then we have this Maurice's shirt. There were some long sleeve stuff in there, and I don't really plan on listing the long sleeve stuff first. But anything I can find in Maurice's, I just always pick up because it goes really quickly. And then I thought this looked really neat. Solitude. It is a size extra large, so if you like extra large, all this stuff will be on there. I know I tell you guys that because I show you like new stuff very often, and I only list, well actually I'm not just listing 10 a day anymore, because now that things are going so quickly, as you can see, we got all like what, 30 from just yesterday. Like, I listing 10 a day, I can list a little bit more. So once I started listing 10 a day, I figured I might go up to like 15. So I'll probably start listing 15 a day now. But nonetheless, I always got to keep stuff stocked up, because if you think about it, yeah, there's a pile back there on that one. There's a pile right there. There's a pile here, which really I got to get the piles over there. I was just sorting them out from like pants and stuff like that. But like, I found a lot of LLB pants and jeans, you know, on fill a bag day. So it's like, okay, I don't really want jeans right now, but I'm not going to pass those up because they practically sell overnight, which one of them did sell overnight. And then it sold for $10. Well, it sold for somebody offered me $10 plus their, you know, shipping and handling. But when it was all said and done, I made like, I think $9.80 off of it, because you get a little bit from the, I don't know why, but the post office gives you money back when you buy a shipping label. Like, you make your shipping label as cheap as you can, you make it correct weight and all that, but then when you go to purchase it on eBay, you still end up getting a certain percentage off. So then that goes to you. So yeah, I sold it for $10, but still, after all said and done in fees, I think I made $9.80 off it altogether, which is perfect, because I paid $5 for a bag that had like, which were the grocery bags when I do the $5 ones, your standard like Meijer's grocery bag. I probably put 10, 12, 15 items in there, just depending on what it was. If it was jeans, I think I usually can get like 8, 9 pairs of jeans in a grocery bag if I roll them up right. But nonetheless, one pair of jeans sold. I bought 6 pairs that day, or 6 bags that day, for $30 or $31.63, I think it was. And just one pair of pants sold. I've almost covered 2 of the bags that were full. You know how I do it. So that's why I always insist just make an offer. Like, I feel like we can't go wrong. Here's another Maurice's shirt, extra large. That one will go quickly. And there's this really cool, like, you know, the lighting's working really good today. Well, I've been trying to figure out, you know, where to do my lighting at. I tried it over here, but with this I got, you know, 3. And then I think last time I made a video, my power box was, you know, close to dead, and we had a pretty long haul we were gonna do. So like, I was trying to only use one light, which I shouldn't have, because then the mic went dead too. How funny is that? I was watching that video and then silence, and then I forgot. Yes, there's a 10-year-old little girl who I share these microphones with, who probably didn't put it back on the charger. So yeah, we got that one. And then next up we have also, it's called a Eureka. Don't know nothing about it. Don't plan on looking it up. When it's time to list it, AI will tell me. Good old Gemini, my partner in crime. Gemini will tell me exactly what to list it for, and it'll sell. Oh yeah, this is a size 1X. And I know some people are like, oh, do the research. Don't use, you know, AI to do your pricing. So it's like, okay, I don't use AI to do my pricing. I prompt AI to do the proper research with the proper prompts as if I was out doing all the research. And then I prompt it to find me the proper price based off the way that my store runs, which I share that information with, based off the cost that I pay for goods, which I share that information with. You know, so when you do that and you actually prompt things right and you really, you know, tweak your AI to actually work with you and work for you, that's how I literally run my business. It's how I do it, and I don't know why anybody else wouldn't. Not that you're not smart enough to do it on your own, but we're just at a day and age now to where, like, you just don't have to, you know, utilize your time. I have literally saved so much time. My life now just consists of, like, doing this on my phone randomly all day long, besides being in here for a couple of hours, sorting out some clothes, making a video, packing up some orders. But going shopping is really easy because I just look at stuff real quick and say, oh, that looks cool, throw it in a bag. If it doesn't sell within 90 days, okay, I just take it back, and I already got a pile full of stuff because my cost is nothing. You know, and I don't have to buy. And what's cool though is I'm also don't get stuck having to buy what somebody else has at a low cost, because usually, let's say you're getting liquidation or something like that. Okay, well, you're getting the stuff that they don't want at a better price, right? I mean, that's more or less what liquidation is. But see, I feel like I'm getting like cheaper than liquidation prices on obviously used goods, and I get to pick out exactly what I want. So it's like I just go through and grab stuff real quick. Was it difficult getting started that way? Absolutely, because if you're not selling stuff that people are familiar with, you've got to do a lot of marketing. And I tell you what, I bring in a lot of my own eyeballs, not like through YouTube, but like I make so many. Well, you can see on my shorts, if you go to my YouTube shorts, all the videos I put out daily, weekly, monthly, they're 7 seconds. I've tried 30-second videos. I've tried 10 seconds, 7. In between 7 and 10 seems to be easiest for me to be productive and put out like a decent amount of videos a day, which lately I've only been having time to do like, you know, maybe 3, but on 14 different platforms, 3 different videos, and then once the video is actually made into one that has a bunch of stickers and stuff on it, I also redo that one. So like, I think yesterday I put out roughly between all the platforms and all the different forms I did it, about 100 shorts yesterday. Well, shorts or links. So we'll say 100 links. Some had videos, some had just pictures, but nonetheless, about 100 links just for people to go check out some items, and then do that daily. You figure 700 links a week. That's 2,800 links a month at the least, just floating around on the interweb, you know, waiting to be clicked on to go to my store. And then, of course, eBay does its own thing, promoted listings and all that, which I promoted 15%. I don't care what any of you say. At 15%, that puts me at a good place to get things out real quickly. And truthfully, these days, yes, I start everything off on eBay, but I have so much more, you know, better sales on all the other platforms anymore, because the fees for the buyers and the fees for the sellers are just cheaper. But I love eBay because I feel eBay does the most work on making it possible for you to sell anything. If you put something on eBay, eventually it's going to sell. I feel like if you pooped in a bag, you can sell it to the right person. It's weird, but it's just weird how it works. We also have a black one that is 1X. What was that other one? Was that 1X too? Yeah, so they're both 1X. That has that cool little print on it as well. And then we also have another shirt from Maurice's. Nothing special. Maybe some little ruffles on the sleeves. Maybe not. I don't know. But, you know, something that'll go real quick. Again, it's long sleeved. Didn't really want it. Another Maurice's shirt. Stuff just goes quickly. You know. very, very, very quickly. And that was a size, that green one was a size large, and they both were, excuse me, they both were size large. Traffic's going to start picking up here soon, so you got to hurry. And then we found another Maurice's one, which I thought was pretty cool. It's got some buttons, got these little frizzy, flary, cool arms if you ladies like that stuff. Or dudes, if you like that stuff, dude, your thing. Whatever. I got it for sale, man. But friends, listen, we got more. We got more. Then we also found this. This is an Old Navy extra large. Floral stuff just goes really good. I don't know why, but it does. And I think right now I'm running like a 20% coupon. And like a 10% order discount as well. Plus you can always make me an offer. We're just trying to get stuff in and get stuff out. So get in and shout, hey, I'll make you an offer. Yeah, my rhyming skills are on point. Then we got this. It's called Energy PM. I don't know, it looks cool. That's like my model. Oh, that looks super cool. But it does look super cool. You know? I feel like if I was a chick, I'd want to wear super cool stuff. I'm not a chick, so as a chick, I wouldn't know what a chick would be like. If I was a chick, then I would know, but I'm not. So, you know, our brains are all different. So, like, I can't even begin to imagine, nor do I honestly want to. Y'all girls are just too smart for me. It is what it is. Alright, I'm a dude, and I'm a knucklehead. We also have this DKNY. Oh yeah, I think we did this before. Dinky. Some dinky sport. These are size medium. Some like, I don't know, maybe they're like some athletic wear type stuff. Go to the gym and sweating them type stuff. Then we have right here, it feels like another Maurice's shirt, and I am correct, size large. I don't really know what kind of, it's more of a blouse, I think. But yeah, so we got that, and that's a size large. You know, I could probably do whatnot videos on here. You know what's really messing me up? I still cannot think of the sixth one. Okay, we're trying one more time. eBay, Macari, Depop, Poshmark, Facebook Market. What is the sixth one? Depop, eBay, Facebook Market. Why? See, this is the struggle of ADHD. I know there's another one. I have proof. I just printed off all the labels. They're sitting here in 6 piles. See? 1 pile, 2 pile, 3 pile, and I promise you, 4, 5, and 6. And I can't remember it. Depop, Macari, Facebook Market, Poshmark, eBay. Wait. Depop, Macari, Facebook Market, Poshmark, eBay, Vinted. We did it! Why was that so hard? Welcome to my everyday life. You should see me when I'm trying to figure out where I put something. Wow. But there's no way in heck am I taking any form of medication. I ain't doing it. I've tried the Adderall. Yes, I would not have probably struggled like I did to remember that. But I'd be sitting here like, whew, heart's beating, I don't like this. I'd be struggling with wanting to go to the gym because like I want to go to get my cardio up. I don't want to go while my cardio's already up, as if I'm at the gym trying to get my cardio up. I don't want to feel like I am already running when I'm just standing there. I don't like it. And I even did as my psychiatrist, then had asked, take it for a year, really let it do its thing. That was the roughest gosh darn year, I tell you what. And I don't know if it was rough at the moment, but in retrospect, it was just very rough. I don't like being a zombie. I would rather just struggle. Life is life. We all struggle. I struggle with sometimes stuff like that. Okay. I struggle with stuff like that literally sun up to sundown. But I make do. And I recognize. And because I can recognize, I can prepare for the next time. And if I prepare for the next time, I'm going to get a little bit better. Because I'm preparing, I'm knowing, and I'm caring. So, if any of you struggle out there, I am not at all a doctor, so don't listen to anything I say. But for me, this works. Next up, we have, this another, Maurice's shirt. And it's got this weird little tank top strap thing. And if it falls down, it looks like a dress. I thought it was a dress, but it's not a dress. Because I was like, why does a dress have leg holes? It was really weird. And that's like a size 1, whatever that means. I sell clothing, and I'm like, whatever that means. I'll just ask Gemini. And then we got some Gap denim 3630. Some of them are super cool. I got the camera tilted in a weird way to where it looks like I'm just looking this way the whole time. Oh goodness. Okay. I definitely don't need to go sourcing for a couple days, that's for sure. But it's just hard, like I said. When I know right now I could take $11.63 and go to the store and get everything again like I just showed you, that's fun. That's a day well spent. And that's money well spent. Then we got a Ralph Lauren petite, size small as a PS. These neat little designs. That's cool too. I like those little designs. I think that looks neat. Art is cool. We got 2 more. Then we found a Tommy Hilfiger size medium. Tommy Hilfiger size medium. And last but not least, on our super cool haul that I am late on showing you guys because I've been busy dudes. When I was doing all this stuff to get all this situated, I fell so behind with everything else, with just years of not being, literally, safely say, years of not being organized really caught up with me. And I think I'm back on action. I'm not making content as frequently as I want to, but I'm back on action comfortably. Then we got some Wrangler Relaxed Fit cargos. I love getting anything that I see Wrangler. It is a quick in and out process. I'll put these on. My guess is, it's been weird. This Facebook market has been really weird since I started selling lots of pants on Facebook. Just sold a pair of pants on Facebook Market earlier. So summertime, people still be, having pants. I know that there's a lot of people that I've been watching, through YouTube and stuff, saying their sales have been slow, and my sales may be slow too. But if they are slow, I wonder what it would be like to not be slow, because I feel like things are doing pretty good. But then again, I also do sell on 6 different platforms, and that is definitely a lot of work. And with selling on Vinted, you kind of got to be willing to pull your phone out when you get that notification, know that something's sold, and kind of get over to your computer if you buy it, and just, I use Flip, but hurry up and take it off the other markets. There has been a couple incidences to where two things sold at the same time on different platforms, maybe like an hour apart. So I just had to choose eBay. Usually it happens with eBay. If it's between the other ones, then I'll just choose whoever came first. But no matter what, if it's on eBay, I just have to, because their policies are just a little bit different to where you get penalized for that stuff as to the other ones. I feel like you can just message the customer and be like, hey, I cross-list, this did it at the same time, and there's like no harm, no foul on your account as to where, and I might be wrong, but like, I don't know. I've just heard of, that's just what I've read around on, and nothing's, it's happened twice, I think. And it was like one on Poshmark, so I messaged on Poshmark and like, you guys both just purchased this like an hour apart. I'm very, very sorry. Can I cancel this, or would you like to cancel this? And they've all been very polite, and they've just canceled or asked to cancel their order. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Very nice. But you know what? I have to get going. I love you guys, and hopefully y'all could hear me good this time. I still got all these packages to pack up. Then I gotta take some pictures, and Jasmine is having lunch with her mother today, aka me too. Yay. I'm sure y'all know my situation. So, yay. But hey, I do it for the kid. That's all that matters. I'm blessed that I get to be the one that has to supervise these events, so that way I know everything stays safe. So let's just always be supportive of the ones we love, and I love my child, so if I have to hang out with her mother just so she can, thank you, Jesus, for at least keeping me alive. Because I really don't want to do this. But I love you guys. You guys are all amazing. You really are. And I just appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, come to the store. I'll have the store in a link on the description. Go to eBay, go to Poshmark, go to Macari, go to Vinted, go to Depop, go to the Facebook Market, go wherever you're comfortable shopping. And I am on them all. If you ain't comfortable shopping on any of those things, I don't do a very good job of checking all my comments all the time on YouTube. Like, friends, building this business right now, every second of the day is like taking up. Even like this YouTube stuff is causing me to have to put in a little extra work and work a little harder, which is what I want. I'm not complaining. But eventually, it'll all fit in. When I get a second phone, then I can still make videos, but then I can still be here working, taking pictures. I get a better mic. So we're going to do this together. And it's just nice to have all you guys and all your support. And if you're new here, thank you. And if you made it all the way through in the comments, I want you to leave the word red, because I have red on. So, peace. I'm Fogarty. You're the friends. This is Fogarty and Friends. Shop today. Love today. Be kind. So important. Be kind. Peace.